answer his car?
No, sir. For what? I didn't do nothing wrong previously.
We asked for consent. He said no, so we said get out of the vehicle.
I'm saying I didn't do nothing wrong to y'all, man.
You don't have nothing in here.
I had my seatbelt on, I had everything, y'all harassing me.
We were up there where our cars were. He jumped back in the vehicle and said pretty much like, F you guys, and yanked it into drive while we were trying to yank him out. 5-7 Central, car 112F, we got ag bad LEO.
On October 23, 2020, Kerry Jarvis was driving a vehicle lawfully stopped by law enforcement in Daytona Beach, Florida, for the infraction of failing to stop at a stop bar.
Yes, sir.
Where you coming from?
From the gas station.
Where were you before that?
The apartment right there. Where I say that? Yes, sir.
Again, no weapons or anything in here, man, other than that knife there.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, just don't make any movements,
Yeah,
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I've been staying out of trouble. I don't want no problems. I'm working, doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
And again, there's no weapons, nothing listed in the vehicle, man. Okay,
That's how it is.
I got you. Did he tell you why he pulled you over?
Yeah, somebody, I didn't stop at the little thing right there, coming out of the thing.
Oh yeah, when you're exiting private property, crossing a state sidewalk or city sidewalk onto a city roadway, you must treat it like an actual stop sign, coming to a complete stop and then proceeding into the intersection.
Officers received his paperwork and decided to issue him a warning. The stop concluded, as did the lawfulness of his detention, once Mr. Jarvis received his warning, driver's license, and paperwork.
You got anything like in here that I need to worry about?
No, sir.
Officer's car?
No, sir. No.
Answer's car?
No, sir. For what? I didn't do nothing wrong previously.
Mr. Jarvis was free to leave, as any normal citizen stop for a traffic infraction would be at that point.
Just asking. You gotta ask.
No, I'm good. I'm good. No. I'm good. This is nothing, man.
Huh?
I didn't do nothing wrong with you. So.
Oh, you did violate the traffic.
I'm saying, give the warning. I'm saying, no.
Despite the lawful purpose of the stop ending, officers asked for permission to search the vehicle. But first, I want to thank Ground News for sponsoring this video. Every day we're bombarded with misleading and biased news, making it difficult to form a clear understanding of the world around us. Well, Ground News is here to help. The challenges of misinformation, media bias, and political polarization are real. Social media algorithms and clickbait content can manipulate our understanding of the world. It's essential to seek different perspectives and to engage in critical thinking to avoid getting trapped in our own echo chambers. Ground News is the world's first news comparison platform. It's a website and app that shows you how breaking news is being covered across the political spectrum, making it easy to swipe between headlines and discover which details are emphasized, exaggerated, or left out entirely. With Ground News, you can compare news coverage, spot media bias, check your blind spots, and understand your reading habits. You can customize your feed by choosing from over 150,000 topics, locations, and people to follow. Plus, you get global coverage of how international stories are being covered across the globe using the interactive map. So take advantage of the chance to stay informed and make informed decisions. Visit ground.news/TCRL to try Ground News for free, or subscribe to access all features and support independent media, making the news more transparent.
Well, that kind of gets some pretty confused on right now.
What you trying to go do? What you trying to do?
John is big deal, but I gotta take some responsible state. So I get away from my match.
So you said we can't search the car? Okay.
Mr. Jarvis exercised his constitutional rights and denied permission.
I didn't do nothing wrong for the system.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. While my partner was behind you and prior to activating his lights and sirens, he observed furtive movements, which is movements into certain areas. So we're going to check where those movements were and only where those movements were, okay?
Despite Mr. Jarvis's denial, police continued to ask for consent and argued with Mr. Jarvis as to why he would not consent.
Can you step out of the vehicle, please? Step out of the vehicle, please. Undo your seatbelt. Because we don't know if you're hiding weapons, guns, grenades, anything, man. We're doing our job, so we're just doing our job, sir. Please step out of the vehicle.
I didn't do nothing wrong though, man.
Please step out of the vehicle. We observe furtive movements, so we are just doing our job.
In the end, the court found that Mr. Jarvis was unlawfully detained after his first denial of consent. The court said it is clear from the evidence presented that the officers were going to search Mr. Jarvis's vehicle whether they received consent or not.
I'll let you see right where I'm at. Look, I'll let you see. I got no drugs on me. Look, you search my pocket. I'm just saying. You search my pocket. I'm gonna watch him because I didn't do nothing wrong.
Have him step back there. No, I don't want him standing right next to
Right
me.
there. He can't stand next to him.
For what?
Stand right there.
No, man, because this is bullshit, man. I want to talk to somebody, man, because this is bullshit,
Okay.
man. I didn't do nothing wrong, man.
And the court found that the officers had no legal basis to search Mr. Jarvis's vehicle, and Mr. Jarvis attempted to exercise his right to leave. The officers prevented that from happening and attempted to unlawfully arrest him.
You're gonna make it worse.
I'm saying I didn't do nothing wrong to y'all,
You
man.
don't have nothing in here.
I had my seatbelt on, I had everything, y'all harassing me.
I know, but when we observe someone making furtive
It made no
movements,
sense. I sit on my arm the whole time, sir.
when we observe furtive
Y'all
movements,
don't treat me like that, man.
case law backs it up where we can search where that was, because we don't know if you're hiding weapons, trying to
Okay, so
access
you
a
gonna say-
weapon.
Look, just come on, I don't have
And if there's nothing
sir.
there, there's nothing there, man.
Then you go on your way. That's it.
But
As simple as that.
Somebody, man. No, you're not searching my car, man.
Get out of the car.
No, that's bullshit,
Get out of the car.
man. No, that's
Get out of
bullshit.
the
No,
car.
I'm not doing
Get out of
nothing,
the car.
man.
Not the car.
No, don't grab me now.
You're about to go to jail.
Don't grab me, man.
Get out of the car.
Come on, don't do me like that, man.
Get out of the car.
I want to talk to somebody, man.
Get out of the
Get out of the
car.
car.
You
Hey,
can
y'all
talk to
see
them when they
this
get
shit,
here.
man?
Get out.
Hey,
Get out.
y'all see this bullshit, man? Man, come on, man.
Don't do it, man.
Fuck y'all, man.
Fuck.
The court held that had officers allowed Mr. Jarvis to leave, as he was entitled to do, no one would have gotten hurt. The injuries resulted from the officer's own illegal activity, according to the court's order.
5-7 Central, car 112F. We got Agbat LEO.
Central Units, Merge Traffic, 3057, Agbat, LEO.
That car's signal 4 at the end of.
Kill me, bro. You trying to fucking kill me, bro. I didn't do fucking nothing wrong, man.
Wawa.
Bro, you did that shit, bro.
Fucking pull out! Cut out of the water now!
Bro, you did that shit, bro. That's fucked up, man.
Put guns on. Put on him.
That is fucked up, y'all doing
Put
that
on
to
him. I'll
me,
go get
man.
him. Put on him. I'll go get him.
Okay.
That is fucking crazy, man. Y'all did that shit to me, man.
No! You did it to yourself!
Okay, so you guys had, was it a traffic stop up here? I heard you guys out.
The guy was
guys out
making
together.
movements left and right. So we asked for consent. He said no, so we said get out of the vehicle.
For further movement.
For furtive movements.
That's fine, but let's get to how did we have aggravated battery?
So we were up there where our cars were.
Uh-huh.
And he jumped back in the vehicle and said pretty much like F you guys, and yanked it into drive while we were trying to yank him out, and took off, and like we couldn't let go, and I was able to let go of the car up there, and I like rolled down the roadway, and he was here.
This is where I take over now. I held on to the car. I held on. He was still driving. He lost control around here. I fell off. Once he hit something, I bounced up, rolled backwards. My back hit that. He went straight into the ditch. I went straight after
Basically,
him.
once he gassed, you guys couldn't let go.
Yeah, we weren't able to let go.
He wasn't able to
Yeah.
go too fast, yeah.
Okay, but you weren't in the car. You
No,
had to hold it.
I was holding on to
We
it. I
were
was
like
trying to hold on to
trying to
him
yank him out of
and
the car
wheel.
when he threw it in drive.
So basically, I was trying to hold on to the car.
He's ID'd.
In stolen property, yeah.
I have. Did they respond?
Yeah.
Can you get
If rescue or dispatch is needed, then that's 204 to come in.
uniform.
How are you feeling right now? Good. Well, right now your adrenaline's pumping.
Nah, I'm still good.
Your adrenaline's good.
Yeah.
Any other scrapes and stuff?
Nothing serious, just my knee.
22, they're still en route. Looks like they're passing Walter Boulevard now.
You got a long 25 years ahead of you. Go to the hospital.
I can say that neither one of you were in the vehicle. And the door was open.
No, the door was open. When he put it in drive, I tried to stop, pull him out at the same time, so I held onto the wheel, and that's when he pulled us off.
Yeah, he just yanked it in the drive and just stomped on it and took off while we were both like in the vehicle.
I had one of his arms. He was trying to grab him, and he took his right hand because he was able to sit down and put it in drive. At that point, I couldn't let go, so I had to hold on to the wheel because I was afraid of getting run over. So I held on to the wheel. I tried to reach over and pull it in, put it in park, just try to stop it. Couldn't reach. I tried to put it in. I tried to use the other hand to try to get it to turn it off.
Where'd you have a hold of it?
I had a hold of like the door when I was trying to get hold of him because he took off and I wasn't trying to get ran over either.
So in the process of him putting it in drive, I tried to yank him, and then when he started going, hit the gas, I held on to the wheel.
So Kerry Jarvis spent more than a year behind bars after this traffic stop because the 2 Daytona Beach police officers were injured. He was facing multiple felony charges. But when the judge in that criminal case first finally saw that video, held that basically everything that happened after the legal traffic stop, once it became illegal, everything was suppressed. So he got out of the criminal charges, and now he's filed a civil lawsuit. The Fourth Amendment prohibits police officers from prolonging a traffic stop beyond the time necessary to investigate and write a ticket for, or to give a warning for, a traffic violation, unless the officers have reasonable suspicion that an occupant of the stopped vehicle has engaged in some other crime or is engaged in some other crime. Officers may detain the driver only for the time necessary to complete the tasks associated with the reason for the stop. But here, as you see in the video, once they had actually issued the warning, then unless they have reasonable suspicion for some other crime, that's it. He's free to leave. As always, thanks for watching. If you want to help end qualified immunity, to hold police officers accountable for situations like this, please use the link in the description to donate to the Institute for Justice. Keep their civil rights lawyers working all day, every day. Also, please make sure to follow me on the other social media sites. Check out my Facebook videos as well. You can find me on Twitter at JohnBryanESQ. Remember, freedom is scary. Deal with it.